Yo, what's up, boys and girls of the Mirror Cult? Welcome to the MPLPH Season 12 Playoffs Mirkurse predictions. Yes, oh my goodness. There's been a lot of hype about the playoff prediction for MPLPH, especially considering Mirkurse has been active all throughout in every single region. But the difference is, it's been active. I think aside from MPLID, I got 90% of the predictions right. Hopefully the major regions stay correct for me, the way that I, for the predictions and stuff. But let's get straight into it, guys. This is going to be a very big one because honestly, I think, we've been talking about how competitive MPL Indonesia is. I'll have to say that MPL Philippines, for the first round at least, I think it's so hard to actually predict the first day. The first day is probably going to be the hardest to predict, and then after that, it'll get slightly easier because I think the four teams that you see here are pretty equal with each other, man. Blacklist, really good with, obviously... See, I don't even know which lineup is their best lineup. I think there's a lot of mixed opinions as well, but yeah, we'll get into that. Welcome to the Mirkurse playoff prediction. We're going to be getting straight into it. We'll just get to day number one, match number one. By the way, I'm not going to PH, okay? I'm actually still here in Indo, as you can see, in my room. Yeah, PH playoff starts tomorrow, so... The rumors are false, okay? No. Let's go. Match one, best of 5. Blacklist versus Onyx. Now, Blacklist International, what I was about to say earlier, what I cut myself off is, I don't know who the best lineup is for Blacklist International. We've seen the MDL-ish lineup with Rindo coming into the jungle when they were up against Echo, and they actually made it really close against Echo. We obviously know the Haji Oheb squad with Renajay, and... Yue or Haji as well, little things like that, because it's kind of similar. The fact that they are paired up here with Onyx is very poetic, because Onyx has kind of the same like roster circulation that they've been doing the entire season with Yoshinu. I personally, Yoshinu and Jeb, was it? Yeah. Yoshinu and Jeb are my favorites. For Onyx, I think it's a bit clearer to me. I like Yoshinu and Jeb in the starting lineup more. Rapidude is really good. No offense to Rapidude and all the Rapidude fans out there, but based on the matches I've seen, Onyx PH are really good with Yoshinu and Jeb. And with Yoshinu and Jeb, they kind of have a very similar playstyle to... I would say they're like a pseudo Echo with Yoshinu and Jeb. They're able to just make it very chaotic, make it very sporadic across the map. Blacklist International, I think for the most part, with both of their lineups, stay within their like identity, which is very disciplined, very slow tempo gameplay, centered around neutral objectives, centered around team fights around neutral objectives. So not a lot of crazy sporadic plays happening, except for Edward. I think Edward's the guy, that the X factor for the team that actually makes those random crazy plays happen. I also think right now Edward is probably the best player on Blacklist. Yeah, it's really hard to say that Onyx will win this, but I think they actually might. See, this is why, guys. Day one is going to be really hard because Blacklist International, this is a star lineup, man. MV3 still. I don't know if they are even going to use that lineup, but yeah, Onyx PH with the new guns. On paper, Onyx looks stronger this season. I would say they've been looking more. Yeah, you know what? We'll go for it. Anyways, like, if you're an agent as well, you can't get mad at me because you can hope for Mirkurse. It could very well be Mir Bless for predictions. But I'm going to have to say Onyx makes it there. I can't believe the first match already. We're going to have to make a tough decision like this. Like, what the hell? But I don't think it's going to be an easy job for them. There's no way it's going to be 3-0. 3-2 is probably the most likely here against Blacklist. If it's not 3-2, probably 3-1. But I do not think it's going to go 3-0. For RSG versus Omega, RSG PH, I think we know the best lineup. They've been utilizing the best lineup for the most part in MPLPH, or for the entirety of MPLPH. Meanwhile, for Omega, they've been trying out different styles, different types of rosters, and... yeah, I just put Kelra in the gold lane, man. Big L if they put Kelra in the jungle. If they put Kelra in the jungle, I think I'll just put RSG 3-0 right here. Not because Kelra is bad in the jungle, it's because Omega really don't have anything else going for them aside from like Kelra being a fucking god. Yeah, they have Chaknu, game changing. They have Etumax, but again, no real like full carry. Etumax is a secondary carry, more of a utility and a provider in the team. Same goes for Chaknu, right? If there's no damage, if there's no actual reliable carry, it's really hard to get this Omega lineup past the first stage even, because for RSGPH, I think they're a bit more dynamic in a way where almost everyone in their team can carry. I think the real threat to Echo would be RSGPH. Now, I have cursed every single RSG so far, by the way. Like I've cursed RSG MY, I've cursed RSG SG, but I have to be honest still, the team I'm rooting for is probably RSGPH. So that in itself is I hope it's not a curse for MPLPH, but that in itself already sounds like a curse. Oh man, but for predictions, I don't care who I'm rooting for. I usually look at it just based on stats, based on paper, and I don't know, man. I feel like RSGPH still has, again, more dynamic gameplay compared to Omega. Omega are a bit more one-dimensional. Not to say that they can't win. Omega will definitely have a big chance here, especially if Kelra gets going, but I think the multi-dimensional playstyle of RSG will overwhelm Omega, who are just quite one-dimensional right now. It'll be really sad for Omega though to be again first round exit, just like last year. Yeah, last year was last season. Sorry, Blacklist Omega and Omega lost. Zapnu eat glass meme, I remember. Okay, next we're gonna go for match 3, best of 5. Oh my god. We're gonna move and we're gonna say Echo here, but honestly, I think Onyx, again, if they use the Yoshino roster, they're gonna make it close. I think they're gonna be making it really exciting. And as fast as I made that decision, it does not mean that it's an easy matchup. I think it's just a safer way to go Echo. Echo have been really, really consistent, and I think in the break they'll be able to, work out on their mistakes. But Echo are definitely in a tough spot. They lost their last 3 matches in the regular season. Don't know if they were saving strat because they already confirmed upper brackets, or if they were actually losing. Because if they were actually losing, this might very well be an Onyx 3-1. So, yeah. If Echo do not come back, do not find their form again, I honestly feel if the Echo we're going to be seeing is the Echo that lost 3 times in a row, I think Onyx PH will actually get it 3-1. But if the Echo is the Echo we all know and love, then it's going to be 3-2. Echo are really good with it. But AP Bren, RSG, this is where it's going to be very interesting. AP Bren, an amazing team. I love the players there as well. Kyle Teasy, one of the standouts. Very dynamic team as well. They have a lot of very good carries. They have Super Mirko, who's phenomenal in the gold lane. And literally just everyone on their team is amazing, right? And with the appearance back of the healers in the meta, I honestly feel that AP Bren will be a beast this time. They were overrated. Now, a lot of people say they were overrated last season. I don't think they were overrated. I think it was just unfortunate. Maybe it was the first time for some of these players to get into the playoffs, like Kyle Teasy, and they just weren't ready to handle that pressure. They showed that this time around they are able to handle that pressure at IESF international stage. Their first international and Snapdragon not too good. Like they got knocked out, but IESF they proved that they were really, really good. And again, with this meta coming back, I feel like this is Ogwen's meta, man. Minotaur is such a menace right now. It most probably is going to be banned out. Light is going to struggle though if he doesn't adapt. And for that reason, I think AP Bren might actually take this one 3-1 or even 3-0. No cap. Maybe I'll curse them again. I don't know. But you know what? I think 3-0 is very hard in MPL PH, I think. So I'm gonna have to go for 3-1 here. Even though RSG SG are gonna lose, in my opinion. Yeah, if Light doesn't adapt to the meta, doesn't change his pocket picks, which is something that we don't really see often from MPL PH, right? Like some teams are actually able to adapt to the meta, but for Echo, RSG PH, they always stick to their own style, whether it be like initiators. If they have roamers who play initiators, they'll play initiators. Doesn't matter if the meta is healer. And yeah, that's why I think AP Brent has a massive advantage. And if they aren't able to capitalize there, yeah, that's a yikes, big yikes. But there you go. Okay. Oh my lord, RSG versus Onyx in the lower brackets. That is this. Dude, already this bracket is very entertaining. I think this will be a very, very cool one. Man, why do I need to choose between Onyx PH and RSG PH, man? Oh, that's not it. My bad. Let me just give me some time, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for taking a while here. But yeah, I'm using Photoshop, so you guys can see. A lot of people use Excel to just get like instant results and stuff, like the thing. But I want to give you guys an actual like view of what's gonna happen here. I guess we'll start with lower brackets. RSG Onyx. This is very, very tough. I do think RSG PH has the style to beat Onyx PH. But again, Jeb and Yashinu are such monsters. Nat is very inconsistent this season. I don't know. Maybe it's a bias in me. For this one, it might be just bias for me. I think this can go any way. Like this one is probably the closest one from everything. This one and Blacklist Onyx would be the closest one. But my gut is telling me RSG PH will do it. My gut also told me that RSG SG and RSG MY will do well in MPL MY and SG playoffs. But that didn't happen. So yeah, we'll see, guys. There you go. 3-2 RSG PH. I hope I don't curse you. I hope one RSG makes it to M5, bro. I don't know why I'm such an RSG fan. They just have really cool players, I guess. There you go. We're going to move it here. And then we go for upper bracket finals. First team to M5. Echo are really, really good. Again, very multi-dimensional. I think, unfortunately, though, in the roamer department, JP, as good as he is, he's more of an initiate. He's basically has like kind of the same hero pool as Yaoi. Maybe a bit wider compared to Yaoi. He can play a lot of the other picks as well. But this is AP Bren's meta, man. I really cannot see AP Bren fumble this. If AP Bren fumble this, then it's going to be so, so sad. Honestly, it'll be very... Oh my god, wait. I was just thinking about this, right? If AP Bren wins here and Echo gets put down against RSGPH, is there a chance? A lot of people have been saying that, you know, Echo 100% guaranteed to make it the playoffs. I don't think that's as guaranteed. I don't think it's as guaranteed as that, guys. I think it's very, very... Especially considering like the meta shift towards the later parts of the season, where the healers have been godly. JP, I just don't see JP on healers, but he can obviously adapt and change his style just for this patch. Oh my god, this is so tough, bro. Oh man. Gee, oh my god, this is actually tough. AP brand, Super Marco. Okay, let's take it like this, okay? XP lane, Sanford or Flap. Sanford, that's one. Jungle, Carl Teasy or Kyle Teasy. Fuck. Some of you guys are probably molding and screaming at your screen. It's Carl Teasy for sure. I'll say, like, Carl Teasy is great. But Carl Teasy's so good too, man. Just because he didn't, like, really perform that well in the regular season doesn't mean he's not going to perform here. But you know what? I think Carl Teasy, he showed that he's more consistent. Mid lane, Few or Sanji. Sanji, sorry. So three to Echo already. Gold lane Benny, on paper, Echo. But, guys, the game isn't played on paper. The game is played in the land of dawn on your Infinix phone. For MPLID, it's on your Samsung phone. But for MPLPH, sponsors Infinix. AP Bren will be the first team to M5. This is a very bold, fucking bold, super bold prediction. This is a crazy, crazy one. But you know what? Make it spicy a bit. I think the Echo admins and Echo PH, the team, will be pretty happy with this prediction because they're gonna be like, yes, Mirkurse. But we'll see. Echo to lower bracket finals. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, never mind. I thought the only hard ones would be this one, the lower bracket here, and then Blacklist Onyx. But no, everything is hard, bro. Yeah, I think MPL ID was much easier to predict, especially champion. I think the only hard part to predict for MPL ID was who's going to accompany Onyx to M5. Here in MPL PH, there's a reason it's the best region in the world. It's still, oh my lord, what the fuck? Let me know what you guys think. Who you guys think is gonna win here in the comment section down below right now. Do you guys think it's gonna be Echo? Do you guys think it's gonna be RSG? Let me know your predictions. Every single one of your predictions, guys. This one, at this point, we've been talking about both teams. We've been talking about how good both teams are. We've been talking about RGPH being an actual threat to Echo. But, oh my god, now it just comes to gut feeling, man. The easy road would be to say Echo. Can RSGPH do it? Watch it as both Echo and AP Bren get cursed. If I predict both of them. Oh, this is really tough, actually. Echo or RSGPH? Echo or RSGPH? I honestly think it's very 50-50, guys. Like, maybe I'll be wrong here, and maybe a lot of you guys are screaming at your screen again, just saying, bro, it's fucking Echo. What are you even thinking about? But yeah, you cannot discount RSGPH. They are really, really good as well. Are they as good as Echo? Maybe not. But for some reason, Echo just struggles against RSGPH. They have a very similar style, very brawly style. This will come down to literally mechanics, man. I don't see it coming down to anything else. Like, mechanics and macro, sure, but I want to see the team fights. Echo and RG is probably going to be the most exciting one to watch for team fights. I think this is going to be a legendary matchup. Same goes for Echo Onyx. Oh my lord. This is taking a while. This is very tough to decide. The bias in me is saying RSGPH. But the Sanford bias in me is saying Echo. Echo to M5. Unfortunately, I think Echo has... See, I'm looking at this based on like regular season and based on track record. RSGPH crumbles a lot in these kinds of situations. I think, you know what? I'm going to give them a 3-2. Crumbles a lot in these kinds of high pressure situations. That's something that they will always... Well, in the past few seasons, they'll be known for. And unless they're able to really fix that here in the Season 12 playoffs, it's going to haunt them again. But if they are able to fix that issue, if they are able to really, really like... what's it called? If RGPH are able to fix the issue of playing under pressure, this might very well be a 3-1 for RGPH, okay? But if not, 3-2 Echo. Same thing goes for the Onyx matchup. And now it's the grand finals. Oh my god. You know, there's a picture out there from Foxy MLBB that's like a Mirkurse thing where I've cursed every single region and MPL PH is next and there's an Echo and AP Bren logo. I didn't think much of that, but on like here looking at it, for some reason, it's true. It's AP Bren and Echo. I hope this is not a Mirkurse, by the way. I really hope it's not. I hope it's a Mir Blast like MPL ID. But part of me thinks, part of me hopes it'll be. I need to be in the venue for it to be Mir Bless. For it to be Mirkurse, I need to be away. That's the Mirkurse meta right now. That's the patch update for Mirkurse. So I'm not gonna be in PH. So that's why it's gonna be a Mirkurse, right? I don't know. All right, AP Bren, Echo. I might be overrating AP Bren hard though. Like this might be the most. This might be fucking weird. Like, I am rating AP Bren so high. Cause I'm thinking I'm thinking the meta. I think AP Bren will be champs, guys. Holy shit. All the regions have gone 4-3. Why not? I think at this point, AP Bren has the edge again because the meta actually like suits them, I think. But Echo again, They got that dog in them. There's never. It's not going to be an easy match. It's definitely going to be a tough one. Both of them are going to go back and forth. Maybe Echo might take the lead at one point, but AP Bren might be able to reverse that. I think AP Bren now, with the experience they have for ISF, the experience they have for a lot of different tournaments as well, now they should be able to do this, to finally do this again. Good luck, AP Bren. I don't know if I've cursed you or if I've blessed you. You can choose whatever you want. Echo as well. Maybe we'll get Onyx and maybe we'll get Blacklist Omega in the grand finals, and maybe I'm just fucking wrong the whole time. But there you go. That's my prediction. Let me know in the comment section down below what your prediction is. Try to curse yourself or bless Mirko. And if you guys are new here on the channel, click that like button, click that subscribe button. If you don't like the video, click that dislike button as well. It's okay, man. It's okay. We will like and dislike. Everybody has opinions. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe. I will be restreaming every single day of MPLPH playoffs except for the 28th, because I'll be doing MDL Indonesia, and that is also confirmed facts that I will not be in MPLPH. I will not be flying to Philippines. You guys can think whatever though, because a lot of people think I'm lying. It's all good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.